What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using Angel, a character that I've been having a whole lot of fun with and one that has surprised me immensely, guys. I have to say, seeing as though Angel is the only free-to-play character that we got from update 3.9, I was expecting him to be the weakest character of the lot, but I can honestly tell you guys that is not the case. Angel is an absolute beast, guys. He's a combination of like 4 or 5 different characters all in one, and he takes pretty much the best traits of some of the best characters in the game, and he has it all in his kit. He has healing, damage block, damage accumulation, long ass iframes, and really good damage. He's definitely going to be one of the best speed characters in this game for the foreseeable future, and he also has one of the best PvP leaderships in the game. It is pretty damn close to Jean Grey's leadership, the only difference being the cooldown time is 5 seconds higher. But even so, this is going to be amazing for people who don't have tier 2 Wasp and don't have Jean Grey, because of the fact that crowd control in timeline battle is a really big deal. There's a lot of Miguel O'Hara's, there's a lot of Hobo Spideys, so having someone like Angel as your leader is definitely going to make it so that your time in timeline is significantly better. And on top of that, this guy actually comes in the form of a dimension rift. This is something that makes me so freaking happy, because of the fact that over the last few months dimension rifts have gotten very stale and no one was ever really doing them, and half the time we would have people just leeching, where they would hit the rift once or twice but never actually pour the energy in to complete it, and the rift would go completely to waste, and that was really annoying. So I would love to see in the foreseeable future, maybe every 2 or 3 months, we get a dimension rift character to spice things up, because that would definitely help with the leeching problem. But on to Angel, guys. This guy, man, when I saw him come into this game, I was expecting him to just be a copy paste of VULTURE and just be weaker, similar to what they did with Falcon and his Marvel Now uniform. But they definitely made this guy a beast, and I dare say even with VULTURE's uniform, unless that thing's at mythic, I still think Angel at tier 2 will be stronger than him. And that is not a statement I make lightly, because you guys know, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know I'm a big fan of VULTURE. VULTURE is one of the best characters in the game, top 5 in the speed class. So for me to say Angel sits up there with VULTURE, that is a really big deal. But I honestly believe that his kit is freaking amazing, guys. This guy has long iframes that he can stay in indefinitely and never take damage, and in the off chance that he actually takes damage, he can heal himself for 17% of his max HP on a 5-second cooldown if you have max skill cooldown. That is incredible, guys. And on top of that, he has damage block and damage accumulation. This is ripped straight from Sterling Rogers' kit, and it is amazing, guys. So in the off chance he gets hit, he's actually going to increase the amount of damage he's putting out by 4% for each 1% of the damage taken. Taking a look at this guy's kit, I can honestly say this kit is deserving of this guy being a premium character. So if they had put him in the monthly X-Gene selector instead of Colossus, that would have made significantly more sense. However, I am very happy they didn't do that, because of the fact that now we all have an amazing speed character that we can all use, and the speed class has been one of the most underwhelming class in this game for a very long time. So I'm happy to see more speed characters come into the game that are actually very good, and one that has healing is very rare. The only speed character I can think of off the top of my head that has any kind of native healing is actually Baby Groot in his uniform, and Groot is not even natively a speed character. So freaking Angel, guys, is one of the best speed characters in the game right now. The DPS on the 5 skill is freaking nasty. I can't wait to take him into some gameplay right now and show you guys. But when it comes to a skill rotation for this man, generally you want to open with the 3 skill and then let yourself get hit by using the 1 skill, since it keeps you in place. Then after that you can just go 5-4, and then you can go right into 2 or right back into 3. It's completely up to you. He's so freaking easy to use. Take a character like VULTURE, who's already incredibly easy to use, give him damage accumulation, give him damage block, give him healing, and you have Angel. Yeah, It's as OP as it sounds, guys. This guy is truly amazing, and you guys will see that for yourself in just a second. As for the rest of the kit, this is what the details on this man currently looks like. It is nowhere close to being done yet, guys, believe me, but I will get it there in due time. As you can see, 117 for attack speed, 45% for critical rate, 142 for critical damage, 44% for ignore defense, and 49% for reduced cooldown duration. As for the gears, this is what they look like right now. We have 3 of them sitting at 16, and the last one is at 17 because I wanted to get some more skill cooldown. I have a good amount of bios for him right now, but I'm not even going to worry about upgrading him any further just yet. I already spoke to you guys about the skill rotation. It's completely up to you. If you don't even want to use the damage accumulation or the healing, you can just go something like 5-4-2, and then you can go right back into 5, and you will pretty much never get touched unless your skill gets cancelled out by an animation or the enemy iframes you before you can jump into your iframe. So you don't even need to rely on the healing with this guy or the damage accumulation and the damage block. But if you want to be as aggressive as possible and get the most out of him DPS wise, you definitely should let yourself get hit a few times, right? As for the 4-star passive, I think it's decent. I wish this was something else, maybe giving him some more max HP, because of the fact that his healing is not so much based on his recovery rate, it's actually based on the amount of HP that he has, right? So this, even though it's going to make it so that he heals a little bit more, it would have been more substantial if this was actually giving him more max HP. Never seen a character get max HP here, so I don't even think that's a thing, but that would have been really nice to see. As for the tier 2 passive, I think this is good. All it really does, besides giving him a damage bump, is actually doubling the 4-star passive, making so that he gives his allies 30% recovery rate instead of 15%. I already spoke to you guys about the leadership. As for the ISO set, I highly recommend that you guys go as offensive as possible with him, and he's actually going to be a very good character for you, especially if you don't have characters for speed ABX. I honestly think this guy can clear ABX at tier 1 because of how high his DPS is. However, you're probably going to need to give him an obelisk with ignore dodge, otherwise you may not be able to get there if you don't have an ignore dodge leadership. So with that said, guys, let's actually jump into Shadowland, and I'll show you guys how this guy performs on a wave mode right here on floor 4. And we'll go up against, I believe this one's a little bit harder. This is the one that has all the guard break from Iron Man and freaking Hulkbuster in the beginning. Very few characters, especially speed characters, can actually hang in here. So I'll show you guys how he performs. All right, so we're gonna go 3-1, then 5-4, and then right back into 3. Gonna use that damage accumulation and let them hit me as much as possible. I swear, there's nothing better to have than damage accumulation on a character that has native healing, and for it to be on the exact same skill is just truly amazing. Because even if you're in situations where the damage block can be pierced, because of all the piercing characters we have in the game right now, you can just heal back the damage that you're taking. So you buff yourself offensively, and then you just recover all that HP that you potentially lost to buff yourself. So overall, a very well designed kit. This is a kit that's very fitting for some combat characters that we currently have in the game that don't have it. Like Hulk, something like this for Hulk would have been great, even though his Ragnarok uniform makes him a beast. So I hope he's not the only one that ever gets it, but I don't want to see too much copy paste, because to be honest, in the state of the game right now, there's a lot of copy paste going on. But with so many characters, some of them have to be similar, right? It's at some point they run out of ideas, and I get it. But like, this guy's a beast, man. Like, I'm not even trying right now. I'm just going through the motions. And this is one of those wave modes that's actually pretty hard for the majority of characters, especially with the fact that I don't have them built that well. No obelisk, no nothing, right? It's just a very basic build. And these guys haven't touched me once. Like, they literally have not touched me once. Like, this guy is a machine. Let's actually jump out here and I'll show you guys how he performs in World Boss mode. Okay, so I'll put him up against Scarlet Witch and I'll show you guys what I was listen, chill with that deal, man. Anyways, I'll show you guys what I was talking about in terms of letting your damage immunity get pierced and you can heal back and all that good stuff, which is why I think he's great. I was trying to use him solo. I thought this was Shadowland. I'll be tripping, guys. And let's not have no team ups in here, nothing like that. Alright guys, so since Scarlet Witch can pierce my damage block here, this should give you guys a good idea of just how much he can recover. Alright, so she took off like what, 3,000 there? Wow, this guy just healed all the way back up to full health. My goodness. Woo! And he's pouring on the damage too. Wow. She went out of one phase and then went right into another one because this guy's pouring on the damage on her. My goodness. Wow. In under 30 freaking seconds, guys. Under 30 seconds, this man took her out. This guy's a freaking beast, guys. He's at tier 1. His leadership doesn't even buff his offense. Like, that is insane, guys. Let's go out here and I'll take him into one of those rifts. Alright, let's jump in this world boss rift really quickly and see how fast this guy can clear it. It should be interesting because Corvus has a lot of dodge here. So I'm not sure how much of my attacks are actually gonna hit. Let's do this. Jeez. That 5 skill is nasty, guys. Especially if you take a few hits after you put the 3 up. This guy is basically Vulture with damage immunity and healing. Like, my goodness. Like, you should ideally let yourself get hit with this guy, which is not something you ever hear about any speed character in this game. Let a speed character get hit. My goodness. Okay, he's dodging a good bit, so that's a bummer because that won't show you guys just how much of a beast this guy is. But the ease of use, guys, is definitely there. It's definitely there. You can play this guy and go without getting hit pretty much all the time. But ideally, you want to let him take damage because that's going to scale up your own damage as well, right? And even if he does get hit, you can heal. Like, wow. It's something that very, very, very few speed characters have in this game. Healing. Healing, damage accumulation. Like, it's just crazy. And a crazy amount of iframes too. Like, my goodness. And the fact that he is free to play is just wow. Definitely one of the best free to play characters in a very long time. Highly recommend this guy if you're new to Future Fight, and even if you're not an Angel fan, like, you definitely should pick up this freaking guy because he is a monster. It's not looking like that right now because Corvus has a lot of dodge. This guy's dodging all of my attacks. Pretty sure we can still beat it though because the 5 hits a lot. Okay, he's gonna buff himself with even more dodge. Should have brought some ignore dodge strikers, but it is what it is. Yeah, the 5 has a lot of hits on it, so that's good. I just have to make sure it doesn't get wasted on the mobs, and ideally I should use the 4 more. One of the best things about this guy is you never have to worry about a rotation because pretty much every skill in the kit is useful. The 1 skill is the only skill that's kind of like whatever, but even that one is a cool looking skill, right? And obviously when you use the 1 skill, you want to make sure you use it right after you use the 3 skill and you're golden, right? You can get guard broken, but you want to get hit, so it doesn't matter. Boom. Damn, I thought I had him too, you know? Whatever. Let's take out these scrubs. Hello, Proxima. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Now let's push and see how fast we can kill Proxima. You don't have a lot of dodge, so you just gonna get melted. Yeah, pour it on, Proxima. Jeez, look at that. No damage proc too, guys. Angel. My goodness, this guy is a savage. Absolute savage. Love that freaking animation. It looks so badass. I think every single character in this game should have their 5 skill animation be like their windscreen animation because that looks hella freaking cool. But that's it for this one. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and love. And I'm gone.